Hey, vegan cyclist, real talk on would I be a better cyclist if I wasn't vegan? If I ate meat, would I go faster? Also, potentially vlog daily for like a week? Let's talk about it. My neighbor was just right there, and so it's like super awkward to just talk into the camera when someone's right over there. Anyway, new shades from POC, cycling shades, but dude, I'm just really digging them. At first I was like, ugh, they're really big. But now I'm just like, yo, these things straight fire. Okay, would I be a better cyclist if I ate meat? Is being vegan holding me back from reaching a level of fitness or strength that I'm not able to achieve because I'm not eating animals? It's maybe not necessarily a question that I get asked a lot. It's more of a question I think that is just sort of on people's minds when I go out and I don't do very well and I don't win a race. You know what I mean? It's like, well, is it because of your diet? Would you be better if you weren't vegan? And so the answer to that is a absolute 100% definitive no. I wouldn't be better if I ate meat. Veganism does not hold me back from achieving anything, and I'm going to tell you why. People will comment and go, man, you would do way better if you ate a steak. But the thing is, I've not been vegan my entire life. I only went vegan 4 years ago. 5 years ago, right around there, 4 or 5 years ago. So I have a long period of time to gauge what my fitness was like eating meat. The argument would be sound. If I had never ate any animal products whatsoever, then you could have the question of, well, you might be better if you eat meat. I could understand that. But I think I went vegan at like 27 years old. So there was a ton of time at which I was not vegan. From when I wasn't to when I was, my fitness level has increased, data-wise, right? It's pretty easy to show that my watt per kilo, my 20-minute power, everything about my fitness has increased since going vegan. Now, I don't know what that would look like if I hadn't gone vegan. Like, I don't know what those two bars, like those graphs would look like if one was lower than the other. But I can tell you that for me, weight has always been an issue. It's just I like to eat everything. I don't want one piece of bacon. I want all of the bacon, right? I don't want one piece of cake. I want all the cake. So that has always been an issue for me. It's just controlling my appetite, okay? And with being vegan, plant-based, that is something so amazing that no one really talks about, and maybe it's just my thing, but I get to eat as much as I want. I can shovel food into my face and eat anytime I want, whenever I want, and basically whatever I want, right? And not have to worry about gaining weight because the food is so calorically light. I can have 2 or 3 plates of dinner, and as long as it's not heavily bread products, right? It's just that, dude, it's just, I have to, right? I have to eat that much because this little tiny piece of meat with this little tiny piece of potatoes with butter and bacon on it, well, I mean, that's going to be a tremendous amount of calories just right there. And so when you're done with that, you're like, oh, I still am hungry because volume-wise, it's not really filling you up. So I absolutely love being vegan for that main reason, right? It's just I get to eat a ton of food and never feel guilty about it. And my weight just pretty much stays where it is. When I stop exercising regularly, when I stop doing my training program, like right now, I've lost about 10, almost 15 pounds just on, I don't really understand why, but I guess just my appetite. Burning so many calories makes your appetite really big, and so then I'm just always consuming, and some more times than often I'll over-consume than under-consume because I lean on that I will be more active. But when I stop training, I mean, I'm still riding and stuff, but that high intensity really isn't there. And so then my appetite just, it's not as much. So anyway, so right now I'm like 155 pounds And I feel great. I feel super good. But so let's get back to the main question is, would I be better if I ate meat? And I think that for me, no, absolutely is the answer to that. But there probably are some people that if you work a 9-to-5 job and you live in an area where it's very difficult to have access to plant-based foods, you don't cook a lot of your own food, that sort of thing, you might be in a situation where, and there are a lot of vegans that it's just like a poor man's diet. It's not really a healthy diet. Yes, it's vegan, right? If you only eat rice, if it's all you eat is white rice, yeah, that's a vegan diet. But it's not a healthy diet, right? There's a lot of other things that you're going to need to introduce into your body to make sure that you're running, tip top. And if you just eat plain white rice and drink Sprite, like that's not a great diet. So for that, like one particular scenario, I guess, where it's very difficult to consume the right foods, I guess maybe it would be easier to be maybe more fit because it's easier to introduce animal products into your diet. But I wouldn't necessarily say that's the best course of action. Easier and convenience shouldn't even be a thing with your health. Right? Your health, your life, everything that is your body should be the number one objective, right? I can't remember what the quote is, and I should just look it up, but whatever. And it has something to say of like, men sacrifice their health for money in their early ages, and then when they're older, they then spend that money they sacrifice their health for to try to regain their health, but it's too late, right? And so that kind of brings into a whole nother area of, would you be better if you ate meat? And the thing is, cycling and performance is just one metric of life. There are so many other things, okay? And so, look, maybe the best diet for Chris Froome to do his thing is X, and that might include eggs and avocados and butter or whatever it is that he's eating. I think he's on a keto diet. That might be scientifically the best thing for him in his goal, okay, which is to do the Tour de France and to be super light and still be able to put out energy. But that doesn't mean that that's the best diet ever. There are diets that will be better for one person and not good for another person. And then also, like, what is it that you're trying to achieve? And so if you're trying to achieve a total circumference of health, right, then I just think 100% a plant-based diet is the way to go, because mentally it helps you out a ton, for me anyways, to be able to just consume a lot of food and to feel light and good and airy and fresh. That reduction in weight also does help me in performance. My recovery is through the roof just because I'm not having to break down such calorically dense foods like a steak. If you've never heard of Anita Jenkins, look her up, dude. It's a crazy case study where her and her husband were the same age, and she went vegan, like raw vegan, and he did not. And the difference at 75 years old is absolutely insane. So like, yeah, maybe there are times where I go out to a race and I forgot my protein powder or whatever, and there's nothing to eat anywhere. When I just went down south for a business thing, dude, there was nothing I could eat around there, and I ran out of the food that I brought. And so on one of the days, man, I didn't eat at all until dinner. I mean, I went a long time with no calories. And if I was trying to train, if I was trying to build my body up for cycling, that might be a hinder for sure. But it's just a matter of convenience, right? I could have just got my car, I could have drove a little bit of a ways away and got something. It just wasn't convenient at the time to eat. And so, yeah, maybe a little bit detrimental to my performance in that one day, or that if you look at it in that one way. But if you're looking at it as a marathon, if you're looking at as basically no finish line to this race, being vegan for me is without a doubt the best thing that I could do for my life. And as I continue to add watts to my 20-minute power and I continue to race at a high elite level, I mean, it is what it is, I think it really works for me. But the answer to the question is, if I was to eat meat, would I be better on the bike? I don't think so. I don't think so. There is no real hard data in my life to say that that would be the way to go. Just because I was not vegan for a very long time, and as soon as I was vegan, I saw a lot of benefits across my entire life. So try it out, dude. Honestly, it's not gonna kill you, for sure. Like one meal a week, you could do that. Meatless Monday. It's a thought. Anyway, hat, super dope hat. You can get this on thevegancyclist.com, super sick shirt. You can also get this on thevegancyclist.com. And so the next week or so, I've got a lot going on. Interbike, I'm gonna do a cyclocross there in Vegas. There's a triathlon next weekend. I think I'm gonna try to snab or dab and dip-dop in. So I think I'm gonna vlog for as much as I can. And then when that week is over, I will then be able to go back through on all that footage and do one-off pieces of videos, like an interbike video or a cyclocross, breakdown, whatever. So what are your thoughts? I'm not gonna go full-on cycling maven and vlog every day. It's not my thing. I cannot keep that up, but it would be kind of neat, maybe for 10 days. We'll see. And again, I appreciate you guys' support. It's awesome. As always, guys, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah.